Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to City Skylines, and yes, I'm still somewhat croaky. The tidal wave that we had in our last episode has made it all the way up the river to about this point. It doesn't look like it's going to go any further, so it's not really going to bother us anymore. I think that's about it for the tidal wave. It's exhausted its own possibilities. Now, I was talking about building some additional residential area around here, and I was thinking afterwards, we could just expand this bit here and turn this into, this area here is so successful at the moment, we could just expand it right out up to the motorway, all the way round, and right up around the railway. Well, then I got to thinking, maybe not up to the railway. Maybe we will leave a gap along there, just so that we can move things around later on, if and when we need to, because there is always the chance that we're going to need to do some serious adjustments on that. So let's speed things up again. We are losing $3 a week at the moment. I'm not exactly sure why we're losing $3 a week, but we are nonetheless. And I suspect it might be something to do with the traffic, but, I don't think it is. I don't think it's to do with the traffic. Now, what I wanted to do is I said that I wanted to turn this into a big hole in the ground, and so that we can put all the garbage completely out of sight, and there's going to be no rubbish there at all that anybody's going to have to worry about. And I still want to do that. Before we do, though, I'd like to build up our first area up here. I've got one road over here that still needs to be connected in, which I'm not entirely sure how I want to connect that road in yet. I'll bring that one in over here. We go back to our tree-lined avenues, and no, I'll keep that straight for now. We'll run that out to there. And I think we're going to go this way, like that, and then I'm going to bring that up a little bit to there, straight across that road, and then back down again, so it's like that. So we've gone straight across the road there, and then we're going to bring this out so we've sort of got a starting point on this area here. It's going to go... Actually, we'll bring it over near the road, like that. And then it can come up there. So we've got, like, an area there that's going really close to the edge of the motorway there. Which is kind of what I want to do. I can't do that at an angle like that, but I can do that. There we go. So we've got that joined in there. We've now got a circle that will go all the way around. And that'll connect up some of that. I'm not going to do all of this with 6-lane roads. But I will do one 6-lane road straight up through there. Put that one in there like that. The rest of this, I'm actually going to do with 4-lane roads. And I'm going to do it from here. And this is going to be the location of our first big commercial district. So we'll put this one up through here like this. I'm not going to put any one-ways or anything like that, because the 4-lane road all sort of operates kind of... It's kind of one-way roads, isn't it? But one-way roads that are right next to each other. So it works a little bit differently to all the other roads. You don't have, in the 4-lane roads, any option for travelling in a different direction. Right, I want to try and get this. There's the first point. There's the second point. Right, so I can put that onto there, and then that can join in there. And then we go from there. I didn't want to do that. I want it to go straight. I need to toggle snapping. Take them off like that. It's still making me toggle snapping, even though I've switched it off. Oh well, we'll leave it on then. And I'll put that onto there. So we've got a little bit of a kink in the edge of the road there. That's fine. And we'll go back along this way, and I'm going to do the same along here. We're just going to do this, so it's going to be long runs like this all the way through. And yeah, I know the traffic ends up coming out terribly, but there doesn't really seem to be like an optimal way of doing it. I guess there is. I guess there's like better city planning than this. But this will do for us. If we do this, we'll throw in a load of police stations and stuff like this. But all of this area here, I'm actually planning on this being all right, now I'm guessing. Nope, it's got to come back a little bit. About there. Where are we going to go? I can't go to that bit. Space occupied. Okay, well, we'll go there. Yeah, this is all going to be commercial. Every single little bit on this that I've just done is going to be commercial. I'm going to leave that bit there because I'm going to put a bigger building in there. We'll go here to Parks and Plazas. And we'll go to a large playground. And that's going to go right in there. And then we'll put a dog park in here. And I'll put one up there. I'm going to put a botanical garden in here. That one's going to go there. That'll help to keep people happy. And what have we got? That's the dog park. A park with trees. We can't even fit the park with trees in there. It's quite a big park, that is. Okay, we'll move that one over there. Actually, that goes quite nice. That goes right over to the very edge over on that side. That's a good thing. And we'll put another one of these right here up against the edge of that bridge there. Perfect. Right, so we've got a few parks have gone in. I'm going to do one more smallish one. Actually, I'm going to do Carousel Park. I'll put that one in there, and it's going to go right next to a dog park right there. Then we're going to move... Now, transport. I'm deliberately not putting very much in the way of transport in this entire city. That's the one thing that we're not really putting a lot of in here anywhere. And there's no particular reason for this. It sort of seemed like it would be an interesting experiment to see if it would work. So I'm going to run power over to there like that, to that station. And then I'm also going to run power up. Actually, no, I'm going to run power over this way. And up to there. Oh, that's... Power is now joined in. Right. So if I've got power running through those, then this area here should all gain power. I will just run it across on this bit here. Like that. I should connect those two together. And I'll also connect those two together like that. We will do a connection across there. And we'll do one up here. Although that's going to be easier said than done by the look of it. Oh no, there we go. Right. And then that one can go from there over to here. Like that. And where else do we have it? I've got one down. No, I can leave that one. That there is joined. That's separate. So I want to take one from there. We'll run this down this way. It's going to join into that one there. It's going to come back out. And I'll be removing these later on. I just want to join them all in now. So they've all got power. We've got power then to most of the trains. We've got all those extra train stations. And then these here in this block, they'll connect up once we start connecting up all the other bits of power and everything in here. So I do have method to my madness here. We've got a hospital that I want to put in. I'm going to put that one in. Actually, if I drop that one in there, that is going to be perfect. There, so we've got plenty of health coverage on that area. I'm also going to drop in a medical clinic over on that side. Then the crematorium. I'm going to put one of those in there. And I'm going to put one of them that end. And I'm going to put another one all the way over here. Like that. Now, we've got this bit here. This is the motorway that's coming in here. So that's not going to be any... I'm not going to worry about the sauna and stuff like that just yet. I will go back to the roads. And we'll go to this one here. And we'll take a small road that's going to come out of there. And then that's going to go all the way up there. Like that. Filling that bit in. And then it's going to join in onto there. So we've got like a little area in there. So that's all going to connect up and be used as well. And I'll then go in here. So the fire station, we'll start off with a great big fire station. And I'll drop one right in there like that. And I'm going to do a second big fire station over this side as well. Put one in there. Oh, it's because it doesn't have power at the moment. That's why it's not coming up. And we'll also put a fire helicopter depot up here as well. Don't think it's... Oh, wow, okay. We've got room for one of them right in there. That's perfect. I like that. I really do. We've got Fire Watch Tower. Well, we can put one of these. I don't know if this requires... it doesn't require a road or anything by the look of it. Right, I'm going to drop a Firewatch tower right down there. And if I just get rid of fire a minute, what does it require? Doesn't require anything at all. It'll just keep an eye out for fires. This is a good thing. I mean, look at that. Look at the difference that that has made. So I'm going to drop one of those right in the middle there. Boom. Just like that. Suddenly we've got no risk of forest fires whatsoever sweeping through this particular area. And we'll drop another one in there. There we go. Okay, these are pretty good. I like these. These should also help. Ooh, I wonder if they will help with the city. Let's put one up there on that bank and see if they help with the city. Not really. Okay. So they don't help with the city, but they do help with the other bits. And then we want a police station. Now, we're going to put a... We'll drop one large police station here. And then I'm going to put another large police station up on that side up there. And I'm going to put a small police station right there as well. Don't know why, it just seems like a good idea. Now, at the moment, this is just going to be commercial and industrial. I'm not putting any housing up there. I do want to... eligible is currently 11,000 people for elementary school, 20,000 for high school, and 5,000 for university. So we could do with some more schools. We could really do with packing in a few more schools for people so that they get their education all taken care of. So first up, I'm going to go and replace that abandoned building right there with an elementary school. And I'm going to leave the rest over there. We've got an elementary school over this side. I'm not going to worry about having one there. No, I'm going to have the rest of the elementary schools. I'm going to drop some in over this side. So we've got abandoned buildings everywhere on this city. So I'm going to put one in there. And then I'm going to put one in there like that. And that's given us an additional capacity. We're up to 5,600 capacity now. What is the capacity of one school? 300. We have a capacity, we have an eligible count of 11,000 people. And we have a capacity of less than half that. Well, just under half that. Well, no, just over half that now. We've invested. We have invested, so we now have people who are... we have many educators who are willing to educate. It's all coming together. Alright, let's dump another one in there. So we've got more people who can go to school. 6,200. So where else do we need people to go to school? I guess maybe we could put a couple in here, but I haven't really got space for them. Can I put someone in there? Nope. I can't really put anyone over there either. Nope. No, we've already got something in there. We'll leave that bit. Let's not worry about that. We will put... We've got an abandoned building here, so we'll knock down one of these other buildings. That one, see, the residents in that building are complaining about things, so let's get rid of them. And then, right, 6,500. I think that's a pretty good start. So let's go to the high school, and we'll put one of these in. So we've got a high school right there. We've got another one over there. We've got one there. Some of these are technical colleges, I think. And we've got one over there. So what about over on the rough side of town? We've got 4 over this side at the moment. We'll add in another high school or 2 over this side, just to help things out a bit. We've got some abandoned buildings here, so let's replace some of these buildings and whack in a couple of high schools over here. There we go. So we've now got a capacity of 11,600. These take 12,600. So the schools take 1,000 students. It's not brilliant, is it? It's really not brilliant. We could do with a school with a capacity of like several thousand. But I don't think we're going to get that. So let's... oh, there's a spot right there that we can take. Let's put one in there. Right, there's 13,000. And we go back to the elementary school. So these over here, that one's got a capacity of 300. So then we go... That's the university there. And then this is a community school. That's 250. That's an elementary school. And then you've got the creative arts is a replacement high school, and then this is a university. That takes 4,000. This takes 4,000. So those take care of fewer students. So really, we just want more of these. We need more education going in if we can. So we'll just maybe have to plonk in a couple of extra elementary schools here like this. We don't want to take care of everything. We don't want to take care of the entire demand, because we do have waves of people coming through the city. We've just grown by 20,000 since the beginning of this episode, which is quite a considerable amount of people when you think about it. So over here, as this isn't going to be anybody that is going to need to be worried about, we won't worry about them. We don't need to worry about education over here. And transport. Now, the only transport that we've got at the moment is the monorails, and that's about it. I've got monorails, and I didn't really want to put a load of buses around the city this time. I wanted to not have buses. I mean, people still go to work. I don't think it's like matters all that much, but I like the idea of having a monorail. So before we go putting in too much stuff into this zone here, let's add in some more of the monorail stops, and that's going to be like the big thing for this city. We're going to have monorails everywhere. So we've got a metro monorail train hub. I don't want that. Monorail
Warning.
bus.
Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
Earthquake. Right, let's get rid of that a minute. We'll just wait for this earthquake. I don't know where it's going to be. It's only going to be an intensity of 2.7. Where's it happening? Right in the middle of our lake.
An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
That is creating quite the tsunami there. If I go to this, it'll sort of just show us where the rupture is occurring. So it's just coming out along a line along here. So, I mean, yes, in real life, it would actually probably rip a hole in the tunnel that goes under the lake here. But overall, I don't think it's going to cause as much problems. We are going to have a little bit of an issue now with water slopping out over the sides. And also, Tom the Yank over here, that district is going to go underwater. It's no good, has got a fire going on, but that fire is soon going to be put out. At least, that there is that positive. 1977 Rugrat is also getting a quick bath. But hopefully, it's just going to be a little bit of water is going to run through, wash out the worst of the filth, clean the prisoners, and then everything will go back to normal. And we got these waves coming up here, but they've barely even touched the city here. This, It's No Good seems to have gotten off fairly lightly on that one. 1977 Rugrat has not done so well. Obviously over here, Jordan is not going to be bothered in the slightest because there's just an effluent island, so no issues there. We've got a bit of water running down here. Are we going to have a flooding issue coming out here and bothering Tonza down there? Doesn't look like it. It looks like Tonza and Zorta 777 have gotten away with minimal issues. Nigel Pipe, again, probably going to get away with it. It was a very small earthquake, so yeah, the effects of that were minimal and not really felt. We've had a little bit sort of slop out over the front, over the dam down here, and again, very, very minimal. So, where were we? We want to go back to this. So we've got a monorail station with road and just an ordinary monorail station. So I'm going to put the ordinary monorail station in, and I'm going to drop that one in there. And then I'm going to drop another one in up there. Okay. And we'll add in more later. I'm not going to add in any more for a minute, but we'll put more of them in later. But what I will do is I'll start putting in the monorail tracks. So we want to put that one in there, and then I want to bring that one out across that road. I'm going to go that way. And there, right. So this is going to be a district, but I mean, that's fine. I can bring that out to here like that, and then I want this to go right across this bay. And I actually want it to go up here. I like the idea of the monorail going along the top up here. Actually, I love the idea of the monorail going along the top up here. This is spectacular. And so if I do that, it'll go around that corner there, and then it'll go across this bit. I'll even bring it up. Go across there. Like that. Okay, it doesn't like that, so we're going to have to just sort of shuffle this around a little bit so that we can get it to go over the top of those roads, because I love the idea of the monorail coming out there. I want to bring it up a bit higher on the bottom edge down there as well. Before we do too much more on that, let's bring this out this way. I'm wondering if I can bring the monorail along like this so that it goes in the middle of that road. There. This, if we can have this running up through the middle of the highway, this is going to be spectacular. I got the other piece of monorail up there, which I do want to sort of connect into. But if I can have as much of this running along the motorway as possible, or highway as you call it in the States, it's going to reach over. I don't think it's going to reach over this bit. We're going to have to sort of come out of there now. And we can still run along here. We will sort of do a little bit extra on there, but I want to bring that across there. If we get to that point, oh, there we go. Look at that. Now we're talking. Let's go back to here again, and I want to bring that to curve around there like that, and then up there we'll go back into a straight line. Oops. Okay. How do you undo? You must surely... There is... Somebody said there is an undo button somewhere. And I never actually know where it is. Isn't there an undo button somewhere? I don't know. There probably is an undo button somewhere. You can just... Your little button you can just press undo to undo the very last little thing that you did. Is it up in there? I don't know. I'll have a look later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. So I'll bring that one up there. It's going to run directly along behind those. And then if I go back to this one, we'll bring that like that. It's going to join in there. And then this bit down here, I want this to come out. Now, I'm sort of planning ahead here a little bit, because I reckon it will also put a monorail station over here, and there'll be another one over there that'll want to connect into the track as well. So we do want this track to come up this way. So if I bring that one there, I want to bring it out like that to there. It's gone across that bit. It's quite beautiful. And then that's gone across there. And then this here, can we go under this road? I don't think, no, we can't, but we can go above the road. I can bring it up to there, and then I can go across the top of it like that.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Okay. They're hitting us today. Let's accelerate time a minute. I'm waiting for it. Here we go. Right, where are we? That is not...
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
Don't think that one is going to bother us. I don't think it's going to present very many issues. So let us head back over this way. And so, yeah, I will put additional monorails in here at some point, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So if I bring that one out there... Why are you saying space already occupied? Oh, have I not joined into that one correctly? No, yeah, I don't think I joined into it correctly. Right, so we'll bring that one over like that. This one here can then run down this way. And where are we going to put this? We've got monorail, I see, so we got monorail up to there. So I want to join in to the track there. And I also want to join into the track there so that we can sort of split this in two different directions. So I'm going to put that one to there. And then across the top like that. And then... Right, so now I need to get it joining in onto that one there. Now, I've got 6-lane road that runs up through here, but I reckon that we could change this. We've got monorail tracks on 4-lane road here. So if I go to upgrade there, I can put this down through here. I mean, yeah, I know it's not going to be the best way to join... Well, actually, I think it is going to be the best way to join it in. I think this is going to be the best possible way to join this in. I'll put that to there, and then it should be able to join straight out onto there. And I'll also put that one out to there. And then I can join the monorail track in on the end of it. At least that's what I'm hoping. If I can bring you out now. So we go over to this one over here. And I click onto the top of that. And then I go out there. And that joins straight in like that. Okay. Perfect. That's gone straight along there. And it's joined in. So we can have some people build in some new stuff. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a traffic issue over here. As people get used to where they're supposed to go with the new 4-lane roads. Quite frankly, I don't care. Because, you know, we've got some traffic here. But it's still going to stay busy enough. We've still got plenty of roads coming through. It's going to be fine. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it, not even a little bit. So that there, I'm hoping... No, that's not going to go in there. Let's try the straight one. That one can go... Okay, that can't go in there. If I re-upgrade that, but I'll change that one back there to back to the 6 lane that we had there, which is that one, I think, and it's just on that section. Then I need to bring the monorail has got to come in onto the side here, so we've got to delete some of these. I can do that. That I don't mind. I can sacrifice people in my city without any qualms whatsoever. Buildings, people, don't... Frithgar don't care. There, that will come out like that. And then join in there. Look at that, see? It goes in around that corner. It's not ideal for the people that are here, but we do now have that additional route that goes in that way. And then the other one that I wanted to do was I wanted to come in off of here, but I could actually bring that because I want it to be able to go that direction. Up that way. So I can bring this one from here. This can come out from under there. And then go in here like this. Like that. And I can even change that so that we can have a bit of a curve on it. And that can go right in there on there. Like that. Just cut right in through the other buildings. So let's see. Let's take a look here. So we've got that one there. It will go from this direction, and it can go up that way, or it can go from this direction, it can go up that way. So it means that they can go the other direction as well, which means that people can go to that station, then up to the new area, or that station on round. This one to the new area, or on round. Yeah, so we've got multiple directions coming in off of that, with just that line there. Down here, I want to just join this power back in a minute. So I want to take you off of there. And what I actually need to do is I need to delete that one. Come back over this way a little. Go back to you. And then bring that out. Put you up a couple of notches. And then join you back in again. Right. That's that bit done. And then over this way. So that's joining in there. We've got one loop around at the moment. And then that loops around over to here. This is the bit that I wanted to change slightly. Right, I'm much higher now on this bit. So then if I bring that along there, in theory, I might be able to get around this bridge. If we do this carefully. There. It's got to be off the edge of the bridge. I can't actually go over the bridge. So I'm up as high as it'll let me go. But I can... sort of skip over it like that. So we've got a little bit of a wiggle on it, but it will let me skip over the top of it. And then I can come down. So I don't have any monorail over here on this side yet, which is something that I did want to kind of rectify. So I'm going to bring this monorail track here. It's going to come over that way and then slide on down there. Over here. Let me just stop that a second there. We want to put in a station. So we got a monorail station right there. I want to drop that one into there if I can, somewhere. It's going to let me do it. Ah, there we go. Right, we'll put a monorail station in there, and I'm also going to put one in over this side. Now, this particular monorail station, I'm not going to run it through the middle of the town because I think it's just going to be too difficult to try to worry about that. So what I'll do instead is if I bring that out there, and we'll just curve it in, join them in on these bits. Oh, that's the bit that's already occupied. I want to come in around here like this. Slope too steep. You know, it would probably help if I lowered it down while I'm working on this. So let me go back here and remove a couple of those. Like that. Then we can go back to this and we can join that back in again. And I'm going to lower that down. That's the final height there, isn't it? Yeah, that can just go straight in like that. And then this side here will come out at that sort of angle. Like it does. There we go. Out like that. And then this can then travel along this way. And what we'll do is later we'll be able to have the roads go under this. So I'm going to deliver it this bit all the way out around here. I'm going to make this really high. So it's up out of the way for when we come to expand this a bit later on. Now, where did I put this new hub? This new station? Someone remember where I put the new station? Oh, it's over there. Right. So bring this over to that point right there. So we've just gone across the gully there that was formed by that earthquake all those years ago. And then that'll go in there. And that's actually... is able to go around that corner. And it does seem quite steep on that corner, quite sharp, but apparently it's able to do it. And if it's telling me it's able to do it, I'm not going to argue with it. I'm quite happy with that. So that one there will also come out. I can't go across there, space occupied, but I can come out of there, and then I can bring that back up to maximum height again. Slope too steep until I bring it right over to there. But that's good. And then this bit here, I don't have any do I have any monorail? Oh yeah, I do. I've got monorail all the way over there. So which way do I want to go with this? Do I want to put... I don't want to put another monorail station over here. Not for now. But what I will do is I'll bring this one... Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that one to there. And then I'm going to put this one right in the middle of the river. Or am I? No, I'm not. I'm going to do it like that. Because this joining into this little bit over here, this is not going to be particularly... there we go, I can join into there. So that's going in that direction, and then it comes back round, and we've got it's a straight back on the same track. But this is actually two tracks, isn't it? You've got both ways going on the same one. Yeah. It's a double track all the way. All of it is double tracks. So you don't have to have, like, separate bits. That is a double track that goes all the way through there. That being said, I kind of want to put one more track that goes and joins from here straight across to that way. Now, there was a way to do this. I think if you go from there and you go out at 90... Yeah, that's it. And it allows you then... It allows it to go in both directions. So if I bring that one across there, I cannot put... Oh, yes, I can. I can actually put... monorail directly above. It's going above that, where it was. There. It's got to have the foot down on that side, but it does work. And then I can put one up there. And then, where's the monorail here? We've got... Oh, it's over there. Alright, well, we'll join on to that one. We'll go over this way, and then we'll go here to that point right there. And then I'll zoom in down here onto this. And if I go off of there and I go 90 off of there, it should allow me... Yes, it goes the two directions on that as well. Slope too steep. Ah, right, yeah, we're a little bit high on there. So if I take that, and I just delete that one there, we should be able to join you onto there. Excellent. Right, so now I've got a whole load of extra routes all around the city. All I need to do now is set up the new lines. So we're going to go a line from there. That one's going to go over to a stop there. And then we'll take a stop over to there. And then we'll come back up around and we'll go to that one. And I think they can go in and then they can go back out, can't they? I don't know about that. I got one going over to there. Let's go to that one next. And then that one. So that'll go back over there. And then it can go... I don't have, like, a loop that goes on to this direction. I want it to go in this direction, so it comes over to here, and then it goes all the way back over, and then it goes back into the complete line there. It does. Goes over here. I don't quite know where it goes. It seems to take a long way to go, whichever way it's going. I do think that if I was to... I just want one tiny little bit. If I go to here, look. If I put a piece across there... Nope. I can do that. Space occupied. That's the problem there, is we've got space occupied in here. And it doesn't like that at all. So if I'm to get a... You know, I think we're going to have to go from here. And we're going to have to sort of come out across there. It's going to have to... Yeah, we get rid of one property there. And then bring that up... There, and join that in. Right, now I got both. It will go back round the other direction if I wanted to. That might make a significant difference to planning out routes. Right, the next route that I want is going to go from there, and it's going to go round to that one, and then it's going to go all the way up over to that one, and then it's going to go to there, up that one, and it's going to go to there. And then it's going to go to that one, and it's going to come back around here. It's going to skip that one. It's going to go all the way back over, and then it's going to stop there, like that. So we've got another line going through that way. And then I'm going to go from there. We're going to have a line that's going to go up to that one there. And from there, it's going to go straight over to that one. And in turn, it's going to go to that one. And then it's going to come back over and it's going to go there. And then complete line over to there. And then finally, have I done a line over there? I want a short one, I think. We want one to go here. It's going to go over to there like that. And then it's going to go to this one. That's the problem. This is another one that I don't have a turning to go this direction. If I go there, it's got to go like a really long way round. So let's ignore that for a minute. And I want to put a piece in here. Put you onto there. Space occupied. There. Right. That's all I needed. And go back to the bus stops. Now, where was I? I was making a line, but I reckon it's... Yeah, it's deleted the line, isn't it? Okay, so we'll start back over here again. And I want to go... It's a short-ish one. I want to go from there, and then I want to go over to that station there. And then I want to go to that station there, and then I want to come back over to that station there. That's it. That's completed that line. Perfect, I think. Right, that'll do. Let's not put any more of those in. So we've got monorail now, and the monorail will go all the way round. We've got power coming in all the way round. I've connected up, again, all of the power lines that were broken. I love that we've got this running up alongside the motorway. I think that works really well up through there. And the last thing that we want to do now, let's speed things back up again, shall we? We're up to 111,000 people living in this city. That's quite phenomenal, actually. That is a huge number of people. So we'll go for zoning. Now, I'm going to do low-density commercial zoning all on this side of the road over here. This is all going to be low-density commercial here. And I don't know why. It just feel the need to have some low-density commercial zoning. That's all. No particular reason. Please don't try to read anything into this. We'll put that into there and that over to there. And then we will go like that and like that. And then put this in here. And that bit there. Right, so we've got low density all forming there. And then we're going to do a loop of low density right the way round the outside of this area here. All of this is going to be low density commercial right around the edge. And then we'll start moving into the middle in a minute. And the middle stuff is... Ooh. This is also going to be low density. This one in here. Just this one. None of the others. But this little bit, sort of this wiggly bit on the edge, I want that to be. And around there. And there. And then these up through here like this. All of them. All the way around. Right. That is all low density commercial. All the way around there. The rest of it, all of that in there, I'm going to make that as high-density commercial and office zoning. So it's high-density industrial. So it's going to be commercial and industrial all the way through there. Oh, I do have one more power line that I've got to put back in, which is this one right here. We'll join that and over to there and... Oh. Right. Just leave that for a minute. And then I can go back into there. And then we can go to you. And then we can take you up. Like that. And we can put you back down again over there. Like that. There. Just one really high point on there. And there's the power joined in on that one. So we got power joined in on the hospital as well. Everything else, we're going to have to wait. The power. I'm not going to connect in any more of the power. All of the rest of it is going to have to wait until the other power lines are all connected up. So, where is the power at the moment? So we got power sort of joining in here. Yes, I've now allowed low density commercial to be built in a circle all the way around, plus everything on that side over there. Eventually, this will connect up. Except that it's not going to connect up over here, is it? It's going to have to go all the way around this loop in order to connect it. Why don't I just be a bit more sensible about this and put one line across there like that? If I do that, there we go. Now we got power, so they're starting to be used. The rest of it will then catch up. Right. That is our new area there. We got a load of monorail stations. There are... Well, we got some monorail stations. We've got a load of extra monorail track going around the city. What we've allowed ourselves for is a couple of extra monorail stations over this side as well. Plus, potentially another one or two over here. I don't think we need lots of monorail stations. I think we just need a few of them, don't we? But anyway, that's all I got time for today. So we will be back to this next time. We have got our city running out of power down here because the traffic cannot cope. Once again, there is too much traffic for the freight stations. I'm thinking we want to put more freight stations in here. That's got to be the solution here. I don't know. We'll deal with that later. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. The statue of Tiny Big Man. Let's just rebuild that one. I don't know why that one fell over. But yeah, it can be rebuilt. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.